Today we're going to sit down with designer, builder, Chicago transplant, Mr. Dik Muller of Dix Design Group. Talk a little bit about how we met, this amazing 3-story modern he's building here on Indian River Drive, and some of the other projects he's working on. Stay tuned. So I met Dik years ago doing a project I was marketing for you down in South Cocoa Beach, south of Taco City area down there. It was a luxury condo, 6 units, 2-car garage parking, very modern looking build. I would always say you were ahead of your time for that style in Brevard County. Now we're starting to see a little bit of that pop up. I've seen some in Vieira, I've seen some in South Cocoa Beach and such, but what sets you apart with your design? Like you seem to have a unique style.
Basically, in my private life, I'm a sculptor. And the way I look at buildings, they're a sculpture. When you're going to do a sculpture, you have to work out all of the functions first. And once you have all the functions down, the form follows. The simpler you can keep the form, the better it will function. It's that simple.
Yeah. Around that time that you were doing the Champenae, I know you had a home here in Brevard County and you lived here for a little bit. What brought you back to Brevard now full time from Chicago?
The market gave me the opportunity to sell property in Chicago and move back to Florida. And the reason I love it here is I love the water. Yeah. I love the skies, and I have been diving in the ocean for 25 years. And living in Chicago isn't diving in the ocean. Furthermore, Indian River Drive very much reminds me of Sheridan Road going north from Chicago.
Okay.
It's the same feel. It's the ideal place for me to want to live. In addition to that, the village of Cocoa is real. It's not made up.
Yeah.
It's got everything you could possibly want.
Talking more about the current build you got going on down on Indian River Drive, it is another modern build. Why don't we actually go down there and check it out?
Sounds like a plan. Let's
All right,
go do it.
Let's do it. So Dik, tell me a little bit about the elevator. That's a unique feature for this area. I know some people, it's like 60,000 plus. Tell me why you felt like it was necessary for this build.
Convenience. This build is for a couple who are retired. Their master suite is on the 3rd floor. The investment in the elevator will pay great dividends if and when they decide to sell.
Right.
I mean, it's that simple.
Right.
Let's go upstairs.
Okay.
This is living room, dining room, kitchen. That's glass, that's glass, that's glass, that's glass. That's a door to that little patio. That's a door, and that's a door to that patio where you have guests.
Right.
You barbecue outside, whatever.
Nice.
This is where the fireplace is. In the winter, in Florida, it gets cool, it doesn't get cold.
Sure.
A real fireplace heats the room in 20 minutes. Done.
Nice.
Over here is the dining area. This is living here. There will be an island here. And the kitchen runs that whole length.
Okay.
There is the wine cellar. Over there, powder room. How's that for a view?
Wow.
11-foot ceilings. 11-foot windows.
This house is what on the first floor?
8 feet on the first floor, 10 feet
10 on the second.
And 11
and 11 on the
on the
primary.
third. The trusses all had to be 2 feet
Right,
high.
okay.
And there's multiple trusses on all of the floors so that we can make it work.
So Dik, I know one of the most notable features of this house are these huge openings that are going to be windows or sliders. Shout out to Keith with Icon Windows that's going to put them in. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Like, what are they? What's the specs?
Low E, high impact, which is hurricane proof,
Okay.
and they're turtle glass.
What is that?
Turtle glass is a blue glass that eliminates the light, so when the turtles are breeding.
Okay.
We like turtle glass for a number of reasons. It makes the building more attractive from the outside. Plain old,
Right.
doesn't work well.
Okay. And what a view here. This is going to be amazing. You can see the bridge all the way into Merritt Island. I'm sure your rocket launches are going to be spectacular from up here.
And straight over there, it's a little cloudy today, you can see the port.
Right.
You see the ships in
Yeah,
the port.
we're cloudy today, but that's very cool. Tell me about the roof. I know that's going to be a observation deck up there.
Yeah.
Tell me, like, what is the material of the roof? How do you handle drainage on the roof?
The scuppers are on the backside.
So it all flows that way?
It goes downhill at the rate of 1/4 inch per foot.
Okay.
So from the front to the back, it's about 6.5 inches.
Is it a membrane or what?
It's a TPO, which is a torched on roof.
Okay.
And it will be white, so it reflects the sun. A lot of people don't understand how much the sun does.
Right, right. So Dick, tell me a little bit about this. What is this?
Those are hold downs, or tie downs,
Okay.
which keep the building on the ground when there's a hurricane. And I know we never have those.
Sure.
And each one of those has a uplift of 12,000 pounds. We have 26 of those in the building.
Nice. You're prepared.
Don't worry about it.
You're prepared. Well
Yes.
engineered. So
Yes.
it's block first floor,
Yes.
block up for the elevator shaft and around the back.
These are called shear walls.
Okay.
The reason for this wall here running all the way up, it is also a shear wall, and it has these in it, tie downs also.
Right.
All the way from the bottom up.
Okay. Well, it looks really solid. It's going to be amazing, I'm sure, when you're done. I definitely know this has been a labor of love, this project down there for you. And I know there was some obstacles and challenges you've had to go through. Tell us a little bit about overcoming some of those or what you ran into.
To begin with, we didn't realize that we'd have to dig out a 7-foot shelf in the side of the hill.
Right.
Prior to that, we spent almost 2 years getting permits. The issues going on since COVID, where your contractors who are good are so overloaded you can't get them, and the ones you could hire tomorrow, you're going to have to redo it again.
Besides the 3-story that we just toured down there on Indian River Drive, what's another project or what's other things you got that you're working on right now?
We are currently doing a project down in Palm Shores, right on the river. It has most unusual things going on because we had to go down 12 feet into the ground for the first floor because the owner wanted a 3-story building with a look going out on the river from all floors.
Okay.
And the limit on the height of the building there is 25 feet. So
And it's a skinny lot too.
it's an impossible situation,
Yeah.
but it's working. It's one of those things where you got to work out all of the functions.
Yeah.
And we're even for the front entrance, which is going to be below ground, below street level, we're doing a European style courtyard, which will block all the noise and all the sounds from the street.
Right. And is the style similar to what you're doing down there?
It's similar. It's quite a bit larger. I mean, it's 4 bedrooms,
Okay.
bathroom, a pool, etc.
I definitely can't wait to see this final product. I live down by that area. I walk by all the time and see it. It's very exciting to see. Tell me, what are you most excited about of the aspect of the build or the whole project together? What excites you the most about it?
The thing that excites me the most is a sculpture that will be complete. To be able to enjoy the water and the sky and the breeze 24/7, 365 days a year. I don't care if it's rain, cloud, clear, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
And I wish it were mine.
Yeah. That's awesome. Dick, I appreciate you being with me today. And if you want to learn more about Dick, you could visit Dix Design Group. That's Dix DixDesignGroup.com. If you are interested in building modern with him or anything like that, I'm going to put the link down below in the comments. And also, if you're looking for a lot that you want to buy, you can always call me and I can put you together with Dick and build your own modern masterpiece.